I know what's coming.
Bam!
Ooh. But this is what, June 2003?
Yeah, easy.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
This is
Going into junior year, high school.
This is WrestleStock 5. You and me main evented the year before in a barn burner of a TLC match. And so we're following up again with the rematch the following year. This time it's a Road to Hell match where it's just, we had some fence left over, so we made half a cage out of it. And I remember I handpicked you to be my opponent because we didn't know if this was going to be our last show ever because CCW wasn't a thing yet. There was rumblings, but we didn't know if it would happen. And so I thought, well, if I'm never going to wrestle again, I'd want, K9 to be my last opponent. And so
Unfortunately, I gave you Carnage instead.
Oh, it's all good. We had the PWL headstones right next to the entrance because this was the last PWL match ever. WrestleStock was like our version of WrestleMania. Yeah,
Look at it glint.
Yeah.
Like the shining.
Because I laminated it by wrapping it in mailing tape, and then it's just catching the sun. But we were worried that cage we built was going to break the ring, so we taped this match last because we didn't want to fuck up the world title match. But we knew that like when we edit the tape together, we'll put the world title match last. But for all intents and purposes, technically this is the last PWL match ever recorded. And I know I've talked about this with you where I put way too much pressure on myself because I was just like, well, this is the last show. This is the last match we're ever recording. I have to top every match that's ever happened. And I should not have done that. But I was in my head too much and I overthought things and I put way too much pressure on myself. And we will see that in this match because... I have a cool entrance at least.
Yes, your entrance
But I mean,
is awesome.
I don't know. I wanted this match to be great, and then I beat myself up when it wasn't living up to my unrealistic expectations. But here's this crazy steel cage we built because I had fence left over. And I was like, hey, let's make a cage out of this sumbitch. But we didn't have enough to go all the way around the ring. So we're like, half cage. That's fine.
It's a half cage match.
It's a half a cage match.
It was really more, instead of like it entrapping us, it was really just sort of like, it's a wall of weapons and like you can use the cages, the half cage as a weapon. Yeah. It's really an innovative kind of match if you think about it. Like, Well,
and then slapping us back and forth, calling around about tie-up. We're going to spin around and get our bearings. And then I'm going to shoulder
into the
tackle
ropes.
you.
Bam!
Yeah, nice bump off of that.
Thank you.
And then...
in the ribs. There's me selling the shit out of... Like...
Yeah. Like, I remember I wanted this match to be good. And I remember beforehand telling you, just hit me for real. And I'm going to regret that as this match goes on, as we'll see. But that was not a battle over reverse DDT here.
Thank you. I stole that from Big Show. Because he had this move where he would sort of like put you in a reverse DDT and then kind of chop you on the way down.
Yeah.
At the time. You're using the hubcap app in a kind of like a sit-down leg drop thing.
And I think that's the same hubcap we used as the temporary United States title at one point.
Yeah.
I don't know why Nappy's robe is a weapon, but it's there, I guess.
I think it's just there for decoration, honestly.
I mean, I guess we got like a bike tire and stop sign that was just nailed to a pole, so we just took that. And then I'm just trying stuff. I'd grab a limb and be like, if I twist this, that's a submission, right? And then I throw you into the cage. That it's nice how when you hit the cage, it would move and the weapons would fall. Like that was a good look.
It was a cool effect. Oh, the piping, yes.
It was just like
that
plastic.
did not feel nice, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's plastic PVC pipe, so it's not like it has any give to it. But then, like right here. I'm going to just throw everything I got into that fucking cage because I was like, well, this is the last match. Like, if I got to pull these poles out of the ground anyway, so if we break the ring, I don't care. So I was like throwing myself into all these Irish whips because I really wanted this match to be something memorable.
The main thing that I disliked about going into this match was you told me to hit you for real. And I don't know if people can tell at home, but the underhook toss suplex thing.
I think you were gonna go for your deep impact, and then I got way too much height, and it turned into that.
It turned into a throw, which is fine.
Yeah,
there's all kinds of weird throws in wrestling. There's nothing wrong with that.
I bothered to cradle your head at least, so that way you landed okay. But you're fucking kicking me in the head for real, which. This is the point where I started to really focus on I want to have good matches, god damn it. So getting hit for real, I was just like, well, if that is gonna make it, if it hit me fake and it looks fake, that's gonna ruin the match. I don't care if it hit me for real. I just want the match to look good. So that was kind of where my mindset was, as I was just like, my health and well-being is secondary to the quality of this match.
And me, like I said, me going in, I didn't really feel comfortable hurting you or anyone. Like I wasn't really yes, I'm actually punching you because you asked, but I was not comfy doing it.
Yeah, and
I think you see my head started to bruise
and there I tried to fight the leg off and then let it. I think I saw that happened in a Ric Flair match, and I was like, oh, let's do that.
Oh, this gonna hurt.
And then
it doesn't look like it hurts, but it's gonna hurt anyway.
I just because I grabbed a racquetball racket. And I'm just beating you with the racquetball racket.
Now that's a serve, and then you hit yourself to make the point of this.
And then don't sell any of it, and you just kick me in the chest. And then watch this, boom! Ooh, got me right with the edge of that metal folding seat. Oh. And you can hear people watching the match go, ooh!
Oh, this shit right here!
Ooh, headbutt with the helmet.
Look, that's so creative.
Headbutt with the basketball or the baseball helmet.
This is the most ECW I ever got, by the way. Like headbutt with the fucking baseball helmet on. God.
Yeah. And then what are we going here?
Russian leg sweep is what I was going for.
And then I reverse it, and I hit you with my finish, even though we're only 3 minutes, 5 minutes into this match.
But see, it's a WrestleMania style. It's the WrestleMania PWL. It's the Starrcade of PWL. So, what happens in close to main event or main event matches is you usually hit more than one finisher.
Okay, and this is the
infamous
I don't think
spot.
this is where I don't think this is where things go. No, it might be where things go south. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's a part in this match that's infamous. We'll talk about it when we get there. I don't think we're there yet. But
you wanted me to suplex you into the cage.
Yeah.
And I was worried.
But look, I got air free on that one.
Yes.
Look how much better I am in this span of a year.
I gave you a fucking rock bottom, which is par for the course of PWL right there.
But you watched our match the year before, and I wouldn't bump for shit.
No.
So look how far I've come in a year.
You worked on it. You really did.
I really wanted to give you a good match. I felt like you deserved it. Felt like you deserved a good match.
Yeah, so far, this is the worst thing that's happened is I undersold the racket to the face.
And then I'm going to just...
Oh, yeah! This
hit you with the pipe.
Yeah. You know what? You embodied the Raven character in that moment. You're just casually sitting on me, banging me in the head with the pipe. Just casually, though, with it. You're not even... It looks like you're just... I think it looks more vicious because you don't look like you're intending to be vicious with it, if that makes any sense.
Right. And then you're going to get me in that half Boston...
And more of a leg wrench, really. If it was a Boston, I'd be standing.
That's true. We would just grab legs. We just grab a limb and pull.
I mean, but there's nothing wrong with it because it doesn't somebody have a calf, sort of a calf stretch in WWE?
I think so.
I can't remember who that is, but
and right there you can clearly just see me calling the next spot. Or I'm like, do this, duck this, hit me with this, call the next spot, and then.
I think this match is the most that I can't speak for you because you've laid your body on the line a million times over since. But this match is probably where I laid my body on the line the most.
Yeah.
I get hit with more shit in this match than I ever have in my entire wrestling career.
Yeah, and you were trying to hang the chair from that corner, but you can't because the cage is there. And then you're going to start stomping a mud hole in me. Drop kick. Look at me selling my ass off for you. Trying to be a workhorse. And then, watch that. I know what's coming.
Bam!
Ooh. And again, if you hear the crowd reaction, everybody's just, ooh, like that was clean.
It was.
And then, ooh, that got me. All these
look at me
shots
hitting you with the correct side of the chair and shit.
I know. We don't have to put a big black X on it like we would later on. Because we have dumb people who always hit you with the wrong side of the fucking chair.
Now, I'm hitting you with the knee for two reasons. One, as a leg submissionist, that was my forte. Two, I wanted to give your face a fucking break because there had been a lot of... I was like, let me hit you somewhere else for a while. Let me hit you on your back, you know.
Yeah. And then you had me bite the cage, and then you were going to, I think,
you came up
stomp
with that.
the back of my... Yeah, then stomp the back of my head.
To be made very clear, viewers, that was his idea.
I had just seen American History X, and I'm like, God damn, that's a great fucking movie.
You know, I'm not a sadist at all. Like,
well, then, like, I think, like, the week or 2 weeks before this, I had a match with Nappy, and I did the bite the curb thing and stomped the back of his head while he bit the curb. Because I had seen American History X, and I was like, fuck, that movie was awesome.
And it's a brutal thing in this hardcore match to do.
Yeah. But right here, you can see you're throwing fisticuffs, and they're all connecting. And you can see after about this one, I'm like, this was a bad idea.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm just staggering.
I'm so
and I'm
sorry.
still getting hit.
And I felt so bad doing it.
And right there, I'm just,
I really
see my
did.
head is down. I'm like, okay.
Like, viewers, you can't tell, but I was feeling immensely guilty about hitting my friend.
Yeah, and right here, I'm just like...
Because I know there's like a right way to do things, and potatoing your opponent in pro wrestling is not how they do it.
To be fair, we don't know what we're doing. We're figuring this out. But yeah, at this point, I'm just like, I need to be smarter. Some of these choices I'm making are having unforeseen consequences.
Well, at least you could take me in a real fight, right? Yeah. Like,
And then I'm gonna
because my punches were not enough to actually knock you out.
Bam! I'm gonna hit you with the stop sign, and then what am I doing here? Oh, I grabbed the skateboard.
Oh, you're gonna skate off me.
I'm gonna.
I'm
gonna do this, and thank God I landed on that stop sign. Otherwise, those wheels in that deck would have messed you up.
Yep.
And then what are we going for?
Honestly, it probably would have been better if I had not had my arms up like I did. Oh, I went for my my one arm lock suplex that I favored, especially toward the end. This is interesting because as Carnage, my move set was a little bit different during most of this run. However, in this match, for some reason, I give you a little bit more canine in that Carnage wasn't trying to work your legs and all that, but Canine did. And I don't know why I gave a little bit of I was a little less technical as Carnage during this run.
We fucked that because I think you called a crossbody, but I didn't know, wait, is he hitting a crossbody or am I supposed to hit a crossbody? And we ended up both going for a crossbody. So
miscommunication.
Yeah, it ran rampant, unfortunately. Oh, is this it? I think this is the infamous spot where I asked you to suplex me into the cage and you got cold feet. And I cut a big chunk out of this match. And there it is. And I lost my fucking cool.
Before we get to this, can we pause for a sec? Because the matches are relatively short anyway.
I'll pause.
I just got to say, it's weird. The weirdest thing is, for the last 20 or so years, or no, I think possibly 10 years, I misremembered this because I thought the situation was that you were going to suplex me in the cage and that I was having cold feet. But actually, I saw the footage recently, or we talked about it recently, or I heard you talk about it recently.
I think I did that video. You did the losing your cool.
Mm-hmm. And then I realized, oh my God, it was me suplexing you. And then I realized my cold feet was because I was afraid I was going to hurt you. Because I overestimated the effect of throwing you into the cage. Because in my head, I'm like, I forgot the cage had a lot of bend to it. So in my head, I'm like, I'm going to throw you in there. You're going to fall on your head. You're going to break your neck. I'm going to kill my best friend. So I was very hesitant about doing that shit. Like, I probably would have been better if I had said just suplex me instead. And we probably would have got that done a bit quicker.
Yeah.
But I was always worried about hurting someone else more than anything. And I think that's probably what held me back. as a performer in many ways.
Yeah, and then just to show how like immature and unprofessional I was, I got really pissed at that spot, and I lost my fucking cool.
Yeah, that was the first time all match, to be fair, that you no-sold a move.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
You see me I'm no-selling
And now
everything.
I'm like trying to kick you for it because I know you're actually trying to kill me now.
And I'm going to town, and at one point...
Shit.
Got you with the stop sign.
Yeah.
At one point, you can even hear Poe say, "Phil's mad," because like I was hot, I was fucking heated. Because again, I put all this pressure on myself, which was unnecessary, and then I gave myself these unattainable expectations, these sky-high expectations that we could never meet, and I'm mad.
Ooh, what was that cut there?
Oh, because I think right here, I'm going to wallop you with the PVC pipe and stomp. I'm just pissed. I'm fucking pissed at this point.
And I'm not even bothering to defend myself because I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling like I fucked up. But here's the fucked up part. I was already feeling weird about potentially killing you.
Yeah. And so right here, I grab you in a submission, and just so I can talk to you, and I'm just asking, like, dude, what's going on? Like, get your head in the game. This is the last match. This is no time for shenanigans. We're supposed to out-wrestle Kid Crush again. And I'm mad. And so even though this match, I think, was supposed to go like another 5-10 minutes, I'm just like, let's just go home. Let's just end it. I'm done with this shit. I was fucking pissed. And I shouldn't have been. This was totally unprofessional. This was very immature. Like, I fucking regret this to this day, that I did not handle this properly. And then you're going to hit me. It was like a sit-out choke slam spine buster thing. And we forgot to assign a referee. And we didn't realize it until right here. And we're like, oh, there's no one to count the pinfall. And then somebody just said, isn't it a last man standing match? And we just went with it, even though it totally wasn't. So then you're gonna stand up. They're going to start counting. At one point, you'll hear me on camera say, count faster. And then they count faster so we can end this goddamn match. And I was so fucking pissed. Like, I ruined this match with that. And then, you got a fucking knot on your head from something I hit you with. Oh, I apologize.
It's okay. Yeah.
I ruined this match. That was all me. I ruined this match, not you.
At the end of the day, like, emotions were hot. We weren't sure. Fuck, we probably weren't even sure if we were going to see each other ever again, some of us. So I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I was going through my own whirlwind of emotion myself, and I wanted the match to look good too, but I didn't want it to look good and expense of potentially hurting you. Like, and fuck. You know what I'm saying? In hindsight, if I were to go back in time, I'd tell myself it's going to be all right. Just fucking suplex him. He'll be okay.
And if I could go back, I'd tell myself, look, blown spots don't ruin matches. Bad attitudes do.
Because realistically, viewers, we probably could have saved the match.
We could have.
We probably could have saved the match. We probably could have gone another 5 minutes and it would have been good. But that's okay. When you're young like that, your feelings sometimes get in the way of your own success. Yeah. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. We were teenagers. And
you know what? Both WrestleStock matches, I put you over. You got 2 fucking WrestleStock wins over me. So, yeah, that was our road to hell match.
It's good shit.
Was good shit.